What's good, gay MMA and Hobknocker? What's up, Eager? Hi, Eagle. What's good? What's good? Let me get my link in here. Let me get a community post up real quick. And John Dong, what's good as well? Join the EagleMMA family for perks and extra content, including Eager in Thailand coming soon. Right? That will be coming within the start of next week. I've got oh my goodness, I have that coming out at the start of next week, and I have another banger coming out the start of next week. I also have one, maybe two public videos coming tomorrow, depending on how long the second one is. And I have two members videos coming out tonight. Sorry, let me get a community post out real quick. Just really quickly get this out. Live. I have to put it in 2 asterisks. I have to put all caps, put a fucking red dot there. UFC Nashville Lewis versus Teixeira. Fuck this Teixeira name. Fucking UFC 318 discussion. There we go. Just gotta get that out real quick. All right. Lewis versus Teixeira, by the way, really good card. Really stacked fucking card. And unfortunately, Wonder Boy's the co-main event, and he's going to get an easy win over Gabriel Bonfim. But listen, the rest of the card is fucking good. The rest of the card's really good. What's good? Delinzer and Gabrielle Merle. And Clown Show. Didn't Clown Show didn't Mark and Ed Bailey and fucking Mr. Huckleberry run you off YouTube, bitch? Get the fuck out of here. Didn't you get run off MMA YouTube by Ed and Mark Bailey and fucking Mr. Huckleberry? Fucking bitch. Ben Askren update. Unfortunately, Ben Askren is okay. He had a lung transplant or something, and his insurance won't cover it, which thank God, honestly. Why the fuck would insurance cover of his fucking surgery? That's literally all on him, right? Listen, Ben Askren got fucking like a staph infection that turned into whatever, pneumonia or some other shit. The staph infection is because he's a disgusting wrestler. Have you seen the fucking wrestling and jiu-jitsu mats in fucking MMA gyms? There's like a fucking viral video of like someone with like, you know, one of those like weather strip brooms to like push out a bunch of water and everything, and it's on a fucking wrestling mat, and it's just it's a pool of fucking sweat. Hey, dummy, that's how you get staph infection. Idiot. It's literally all his fault. It's all his fault. I hope the insurance doesn't cover it. They said the insurance isn't covering it, so good. They should. This fucking dog better shut his yap before I teach him a lesson. I'll teach him a lesson, and it won't be pretty. Let's get Slappy the Pool Boy as well. Glad you started streaming. Everyone else is just talking about their go list. It's so annoying. That's one of the big videos. Listen, I've got such a good video coming out on Monday, maybe, probably Monday. I've got such a good video coming out on Monday. It's a classic. It's going to be another EagleMMA classic, right? Already the video I put out today. Listen, the views, whatever the views. Who cares about the fucking views, dude? I do this shit because I like it and it's fun, okay? Listen, it's not doing good on the views, but it's a fucking EagleMMA classic, right? It probably will do good on views within the coming days. It's not a rage bait video. It's 100% factual. Why you're wrong about Jon Jones. I completely dismantle any and all criticisms about Jon Jones. Aspinall fans beware. Right? Don't watch the intro. Don't watch the intro. Okay. You bang any lady boys? Well, listen, it's fitting that gay MMA is the one asking me this question. No, I didn't. I'm not. Listen, I'm not a desperate buffoon. I'm not 60 years old and divorced yet. Listen, I might be fat and half bald. I've still got a couple years till 60 and I'm divorced. So no, I didn't bang any lady boys in Thailand. I can tell you just hiked for 4 miles, or do I see some talk about hot sauce on your shirt? No. Okay, you're fucking disgusting. I have a cheesy gordita crunch waiting for me in my fridge. Right. That's my reward for going live. I have a cold cheesy gordita crunch just sitting in my fridge. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat that cold. God, I love cold, disgusting food. I'm just so sick of hearing about people's GOAT list. It's disgusting. It's one of the most brain dead arguments because, first of all, it's just Jon Jones is number one. Like, obviously, there's literally no question about it. Jon Jones is number one. That should be for everything. If anyone else puts it, they're lying to you. They're frauds. If literally anyone puts anyone else other than Jon Jones as the greatest fighter of all time, they're a fraud. They're lying to you so they can get clicks, right? Because there's only two other people. There's only two other people that you can actually call the GOAT. It's GSP and Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson, he's Demetrius Johnson. GSP, which is the most favorite, right, out of the two, because no one gives a shit about Demetrius Johnson. If you watch my video, Demetrius Johnson has the three, not just one, not even two, the three worst selling pay-per-views in UFC history. The three. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Three? The bottom three? And he's the GOAT. The bottom three pay-per-views, and he's a GOAT. Not on my watch. Right, but GSP, I mean, literally, like, his wins are terrible. He also has a robbery, right? The only things you can say about Jon Jones that discredit him being the GOAT are PEDs and the Dominic Reyes robbery and ducking, right? Oh, he took 2 years off. I said this in my video. It's a whole long, different point. You should watch the video instead because I'll only give a short version of it here. GSP robbed Johnny Hendricks. That was like one of the most famous robberies of all time. So already equal to the Dominic Reyes robbery. Neither of them were robberies. But they're both famous, right? So robberies is already out of the question. PEDs, look at GSP's bubble gut when he moved up to fight Michael Bisping. I mean, it's literally one of the most disgusting bubble guts. It's on par with Josh Emmett's fucking disgusting bubble gut. The gastrointestinal issue he had, ulcerative colitis. One of the main causes of that is PED usage. It's literally steroid usage. And he moved up in weight. Like the facts are literally right in front of you. He's clearly on PEDs as well. So PEDs is already equal. PEDs is equal. And then ducking. GSP ducked Anderson Silva. He took 4 years off. 4 years, not 3 like Jon Jones. 4 years off to fight Michael Bisping. That's worse than Jon Jones fighting Cyril Gane moving up. So it's equal now. All the things that you can criticize Jon Jones for are equal. So now you just go to resumes. I mean, the resumes are like uncomparable. He beat DC twice, Gus twice. Like I can go on and on about how many people he beat. Who did GSP beat? Oh, bro, he beat. Oh, bro, he beat Dan Hardy. Yo, people don't understand. Dan Hardy was a problem back in the day, right? Oh, he beat BJ Penn. Yeah, BJ Penn at welterweight. He beat BJ Penn at welterweight. Barely even beat him. It was an insanely close fight. BJ Penn fought at featherweight. Like he's a tiny welterweight. So, oh no, he beat Nick Diaz. Oh my God, dude, he barely beat Nick Diaz. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. He's like really fucking good, dude. I mean, it's so simple. It's so simple. Yeah, sick of hearing about people's GOAT list and the GOAT convo in general. It's so boring too because it's the same people. It's the same people just moving in tiny little bits of directions. And anyone who puts like, oh, Ilya Taporia is like top 5. Okay, you're just lying. You're lying to yourself. One thing I did like, one person's GOAT list I did like, was Kenny Okoye's. I'm not trying to be a Kenny Okoye glazer, but he had like Holloway at number 24. He had like Holloway at number 4. He had John Jones at number 1 because I mean it's obvious. He had fucking like Volk at number 14 or something like that, like disrespecting all the fucking fan favorites, which I love, right? He had Khabib at number 2, which is one of like what are we doing here? Like, are we actually having a conversation? You're just rage baiting. But most of them were actually pretty good to see, right? Because it's different too. It's at least different. It's not the same fucking 3 people getting mixed in and out. And then Holloway's number 4 because he's my favorite. Alexander Volkanovski's number 5 because he's my favorite. He came back and he beat Diego Lopez. He beat Diego. Oh my god! And he's old too. And he's old. He's old and he beat someone. So he's my favorite. So he's the GOAT. You can't respect these people. You literally can't respect these people. It's a disgrace. Did you sleep with John Jones? No, I was in Thailand. I noticed that on like one of the last days I was in Thailand. I was in Thailand at the same time as John Jones, and I didn't even know it. Eagle, get back on your monster grind. Hell no, bro. The fucking monsters, bro. Monsters are fucking, that shit's a little too crazy, bro. That shit. There is not a single like people when people go like, oh, I eat Taco Bell, like fucking diarrhea or whatever. Shut up. Okay, that's the most played out fucking bit ever. Oh, my poop after Taco Bell is like hot sauce, man. Shut the fuck. Like, we've heard it. And it's not even true. It's not even true anymore. Taco Bell is one of the healthiest fast foods. Unironically, bro. Look at their fucking ingredients. They're one of the healthier fast foods. Are you in McDonald's? You're going to shit your pants. It's disgusting. What was I fucking even talking about? Go back to no, Monster, bro. Monster makes me fucking shit myself. It fucking wreaks havoc on me. Gabrielle Merle, are you a girl? No way, are you a girl? What? Oh my god. What's up, Gabrielle? I'm just, hey, what's up? Yeah, Luis versus Teixeira actually has some decent fights. Not even some decent, bro. Not even some decent. Let me catch up in chat, but I'll go through the fucking card. It's a fucking stacked card. It's really good fights. Yeah, Giuliano Argenti. No. Eagle, did you want Ben to pass to give you something to talk about? I just think he's an idiot. I just think he's a fucking idiot because it's like I said, it's literally all on him. It's literally all his fault. He got staph infection that like mutated into fucking whatever else that almost killed him, and he got the staph infection from being disgusting, from being disgusting and living in filth and rolling around in a bunch of other man's sweat for years and years on end. Yeah, you're gonna get staph infection, you idiot. And guys, make sure you like the fucking stream too, right? I see 7 people in here. I've been live for fucking 15 minutes. There's been, 10 people in here. Fucking like the stream. There's only 2 likes on the stream. Fuck off with the 2 likes on the stream. I better see at least 5. I better see at least fucking 5. That's disgusting. Wishing another man's death is cruel. I'm not wishing death on him. I'm not wishing he was dead. I'm saying it's his fault. I'm not wishing he died. I'm saying it's his fault. And it is. Look at the facts. Look at the facts. There's a reason you don't touch grass and get staph infections. What? There's a reason you don't touch grass and get staph infections? What the fuck does that even mean? That is nothing. How the fuck does that even make sense? You're trying to say because I don't touch grass, I don't get staph infections? What? Is that just a normal thing? Is that just a normal thing for fucking people? They just get staph infections when they go outside all the time? Are you fucking stupid? Hey, idiot. Look at my on YouTube, Eagle Scout MMA. Yeah, I've gone outside before. Rago owns you. Lost Soul owns you. I watched your Jones video. It was good. It's a classic. It's one of my best. One of my best so far. What's good, Lost Soul? What's good, Lost Soul? What are your thoughts on the Warriors? Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a banger. The BMF. The BMF for two dudes that are on a knockout losing streak. Or Poirier got submitted. He got choked out cold by fucking Islam. And Holloway just got fucking sparked by Ilia Topuria. But they're the BMF. They're fighting for the BMF. Badass. Bad motherfucker. The bad motherfucker belt. Max Holloway, who just got knocked out cold. And Dustin Poirier, who just got submitted out cold. Like, what? They're warriors, man. They're fucking warriors. What an awful person. You are so mad Ben is alive. I'm happy that he's alive. I'm happy that he's alive and well. And that he's able to survive this gruesome experience you went through. I'm happy for that. You're seething and coping. What is this, 2020? What the fuck? Of course, you hate grapplers. Ben Askren is one of my favorite fighters of all time. It's literally all his fault. It's literally all his fault. He's one of the best trash talkers ever. He actually made one championship in Bellator entertaining. Ben Askren was the best thing that ever happened to Bellator. He was the best thing that ever happened to Bellator. He actually made those dead organizations now. They're both dead. He made them entertaining. You were thrown in the toilet and got swirlies. I was throwing other people in the toilet and getting swirlies. Clown show exposed. You're a clip channel for another man. Oh my god. I would grab your underwear, give you an atomic wedgie, first off. I'd get a ladder, bring you out to the front of the schoolyard, hang you up on the flagpole by your Cupid arrow and heart tighty whities for the entire school to see. I am the victim maker. You are the victim. Armin Tsuyukin is so bad they skipped him and let Patty skip the line. The fight hasn't even been announced yet. Right? The fight hasn't even been announced yet. I hope Patty gets the fight because it's the most entertaining. I don't give a fuck about, oh, he deserves it. He deserves the title. Armin deserves it. He fought so hard and he deserves it. I don't care if, oh, he deserves it. I want to see entertainment. I want to see Patty and Ilya throwing water bottles at each other and calling each other sausages and saying, I'm gonna give you a gorilla mask. I would rather see that. That's fun. First like, lol. What's good, Krishan Patel? Fuck you. First like, my fucking dick. Eagle will never get on a monster grind. These days he only gets on monster. Okay, monster cock. Okay. Yeah. Great. I'm glad I have such a uplifting community. I'm glad that my everyone who watches me constantly, brings me up and they, talk nice about me and they, say, Eagle, you're the best. And they constantly bring me joy. I love that. Jones is the GOAT, but he's a pussy and went out like a bum when the UFC gave him a layup. he went out like a boss. He said, give me $10 million and I'll fight Aspinall. The UFC said, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Well, we want this fight. We want this fight. We'll give you the $10 million. You know what Jones said? He goes, 10 million, it's just not enough. I want 20 million. Right? They do a lot of negotiating. They finally say, you know what, Jones, we'll give you $20 million just to fight Tom Aspinall. And he goes, 20 million is just, you know, I'm the GOAT. I need $30 million. I need $30 million. They say, you know what, we'll fire 100 people. We'll follow 100 people. We'll have some really shit cards, but we'll do it. We'll give John Jones $30 million. You know what John Jones says? He goes, you know what? I'm bored. I retire. He literally wasted the UFC's time, Tom Aspinall's time, and all the UFC fans' time for over a year. He's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Listen, he's not even a GOAT because of his resume, because, oh, he's the best, he's the most skilled. He's the GOAT because he trolled the UFC Tom Aspinall, all the fucking gay hardcore fans for a year straight. That's why he's the GOAT. Paddy's going to sit and watch Posh Boy Armin take his title shot. It's not going to happen. Paddy's going to get it. Eagle, not even trying to be unironic, but MMA fighters kind of suck. They do. They literally suck. Like, that's why like the GOAT conversation is so boring, because it's John Jones, and he's not even that good. He's really not even that good. And everyone else has just a bunch of bum resumes. They either beat like one or two good people that also have bum resumes, or they just beat a bunch of bums. That's literally all of the GOATs ever, right? Like, oh, Daniel Cormier, he beat Alexander Gustafsson. Alexander Gustafsson really is not that good. He never really was that good. But he beat a bunch of bums. He beat a bunch of bums, and he looked kind of good. He knocked out Glover, which is like one good win. He had like one really solid win, and then just lost twice to Daniel Cormier, fucking twice to John Jones. I'm knocked out by fucking Rumble Johnson. Like, that's why it's so boring. It's so boring. Right? That's why I like Lost Souls GOAT list, where he had Leon as the GOAT. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. That's why, or was it like Bismarck's or something? Or Lost Soul or Bismarck's GOAT list was one of the funniest fucking videos I've ever watched. They had like Nate Diaz is like number 4 or something. And then Leon is number 1. Leon's the GOAT. He's so technical. He knocked out Kamaru Usman with the greatest head kick of all time. Like, so fucking stupid, right? But that's the only way you can make it interesting. Dylan's are casually stealing my takes. Yeah, I mean, he is Lost Soul. You should fucking watch out for him. We're still so early into the trajectory of the sport. Guys like Oliveira will be looked at like jobbers in 20 years. He's a jobber now. He was a jobber when he was a champion. Literally. Listen, this is the video that's either coming out tomorrow or on Sunday. Oliveira fucking sucks. Literally, who has he beat? He beat old bum Gaethje, where he almost got knocked out twice. He beat old bum Poirier, where he almost got knocked out twice and like fucking was getting dominated the first round. He beat Michael Chandler, old bum Michael Chandler, twice. Do I even need to explain that? Where he almost got knocked out in both of them. He beat old bum Tony after he got beat the fuck up by Gaethje. And then other than that, it's all a bunch of fucking nobodies. Oh, Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon. Kevin Lee, dude. He beat Kevin Lee. Sup, Kevin Lee? And then he lost to Saryukin. He beat Beneil Dariush. Old bum Beneil Dariush. Like, he fucking sucks. He sucks, but he just beat a bunch of fucking bums. Literally the same thing. Like, he just beat a bunch of bums. And then people go, oh my god, he's so good. Because he beat Gaethje. He beat Gaethje 10 years after his prime. He beat Poirier 15 years after his prime. BJ Penn got beat by Ryan Hall and Dennis Seaver. Like, literally, they're like he fucking sucks, dude. He fucking sucks. And listen, BJ Penn now is fucking awesome. He's right. By the way, BJ Penn is right. His family literally got killed and replaced them. They're trying to sell all his personal belongings. I'm not even joking about this. You can look at the whole fucking situation. I might make a video about this. I might make a video about this if something big happens with BJ Penn. The whole situation is actually really shady from BJ Penn's side, right? Like his mom is trying to sell like their childhood house out of nowhere. She filed a restraining order on him for like no reason. He got arrested because he was supposed to go to court for no reason also. The whole thing, I don't want to explain it too much because I probably do want to make a video when something big happens because PJ Penn, listen, they're making him go crazy and he's about to fucking flip a switch. I feel like PJ Penn is really close to flipping a switch and just saying, fuck it. You know, just saying fuck it, right? Becoming a real American, right? Because, you know, Hawaii, that's not America. Come on. What's good, Zapper as well. John Jones is caca. He fucking makes Tom Aspinall eat caca. That's the same complaint I have. It's always been Jones, JSP, and DJ. Yeah, like literally, it's just the same shit over and over again. That's the problem with MMA YouTube. That's the problem with MMA YouTube, huh? Dang. Dang. And then you have these guys sitting and arguing in a stream for over an hour where each guy goes into the GOAT rankings. Some people have way too much time. I mean, like, it's just boring. Same shit over and over again. Also, how do you compare two fighters who fought in different weight divisions, eras, and levels of competition? Such a pointless debate. Well, obviously, more recent eras are way better. Like, that's the reason Chuck Liddell and fucking Rampage Jackson. Fedor Emelianenko, bro. Fedor's the GOAT. Shut the fuck up. Dude. If someone says, if anyone tells you Fedor Emelianenko is the greatest fist fighter, MMA fighter of all time, punch them in the face and vandalize their car. Because they have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and they deserve to be taught a lesson. He's a GOAT because he fought in Pride? Pride. The notoriously fixed fights in Pride. I mean, how many fucking stories of fixed fights in Pride do you want to hear? Because there's like 100. There's like a fucking 100. Like, people who fought in Pride, people who were associated with Pride. It was literally run by the Yakuza. Like, the whole shit with basically everything was fake. Basically everything was fucking fake. And he's the GOAT because he beat people in Pride. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. That's like the most ridiculous, like I said, punch them in the face. Fucking throw acid on their children or something. Do something to them. Like, you literally cannot think like that. You cannot think like that. Who cares about where you are on the GOAT list? If you're not number one, kick rocks. Again, like that. Like, oh, I'm number 2. I'm the 3rd. I'm the 15th greatest. I'm the 24th greatest fighter of all time. Shut, like, really? Oh my god. Is that really the level? Is that the level that MMA YouTube and UFC fans have to stoop to? Who's the 30th greatest fighter of all time? Really? The UFC might be cooked. Listen, the UFC might actually be cooked because that's the level where people stoop to, and those videos get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. Hundreds of thousands of people are watching who the 30th greatest UFC fighter is. If I could tell every MMA YouTube fan one thing, I would say shut the about the GOAT combo. Yeah, it's pointless. It's pointless. It's Jones number 1. The rest, who cares? Why is trash talking a WWE specific thing? Because they actually understand entertainment. Yo, what's good, Gert? MMA isn't an established enough sport to care about who the GOATs are. Like, it's only been around since 93, which really it's only been around since 2000, is when there was anyone with any skill. Right? Oh, Carlos Newton, man. Watch out for Carlos Newton, man. He was a fucking... Whoa. Yeah, we need to watch out for Carlos Newton. To be even considered in the top 50, top 100, 2010 is is the year where anyone with any amount of skill joined the UFC. It's at least another 30 years before we have like an actual real GOAT that doesn't have any like stains on his record or anything and has been established for a long time. Maybe it's Ilya, but he'll probably retire. I think Ilya's going to retire. I think he's going to defend. I think Ilya's going to defend the lightweight title against Arman and Patty, then move up against Islam, and then retire after beating Islam, being the first triple weight champion. Shogun Rua in the top 15 was amazing. Yeah. Like that is like I literally I don't have like any words to even like describe that. Like what is anyone supposed to say when someone says Shogun Rua's in the top 15? You have to do something physical. You literally have to do something physical. You have to like spray paint. I don't know, like wipe shit on their walls, right? Like wipe you're wrong, right? Something like really cryptic, like it's not him, right? And just write it with like shit on the walls or something. That's the only thing you can do, right? They literally need divine intervention to not be clinically fucking idiotic. BJ Penn getting chinned by a big fat ass in Street Fight was so funny. Listen, I don't laugh at people getting brain damage, right? Come on. But like literally some random drunk fat dude just wings some right hook and he just fucking gets smacked out cold, and then the back of his head fucking cracks on the asphalt, dude. Like, oh my god. Holy shit. Like, you couldn't ask for a better fucking KO, dude. You couldn't ask for a better KO. The Oliveira hate is new. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I actually get sick. I get sick at the thought that I used to be not just an Oliveira fan, but an Oliveira glazer. When I first started watching the UFC, and this is a tell. This is a tell. Because this is when I watched MMA Guru, and I watched Lucas Tracy, and I'd been watching the UFC for 6 months. That's when I was an Oliveira glazer. And then this crazy thing happened. I realized, wait a second, he fucking sucks. He sucks. And I unfortunately figured that out after Islam Makhachev dismantled him. And not just knocked him down, because Oliveira was going for one of the dumbest knees I've ever seen in the sport of MMA. In 100 times out of 100. The knee he was trying to throw when he got knocked down by Islam before getting submitted and tapping 17 times because who is good die? If a man who has XY chromosomes, he has testosterone in his body, he has a higher amount of testosterone than estrogen in his body, and he pretends that he's some badass cage fighter, but when he gets caught in a submission for a second, he taps over 15 times. You're a pathetic coward. You are a peasant. And you grew up without running water. Of course you're gonna tap because you've been close to death before. You know what it feels like to almost die, right? Arman Tsarukyan has never tapped like that because he's rich and he grew up with a good family and running water and electricity and a bunch of toys. Oliveira grew up with nothing and starving with a bone disorder. He's been close to death about 10 times. If he gets anywhere near it, he's I need to get out of here. I'm gonna die. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're a pathetic coward. And you got knocked out cold by Ilia Topuria. There has never been a greater time to be a UFC fan than watching Ilia Topuria go on a 3-fight brutal knockout streak against the 3 fan favorites. The fan favorites, my old king, my old glorious king Volkanovski, because he has a really good jab. He's my favorite because he's old and he has a good jab. Knocking him out. Max Holloway, he's so good because he KO'd Justin Gaethje. And he beat Ricardo Lamas. And a featherweight Anthony Pettis who fought at welterweight. And Charles Oliveira because he knocked out David Tamer. There's never been a greater time than to watch Ilia knock out these old head fan favorite bums. Because I was literally just watching that KO. I probably watched it 6 times in a row. I probably just watched it 6 times in a row earlier today. And I have not just been more dopamine flowing through my body than watching his unconscious face get smacked against the canvas and then 2 extra ground and pound shots right on his dumb fucking face. How's that LASIK eye surgery working out for you? I thought Oliveira didn't have head movement because he was blind. Because, like I said, he's been close to death about 15 times, and he has like 7 different genetic disorders. I thought he was just blind, and that's why he didn't have head movement. The LASIK eye surgery didn't do shit. It made it worse. It made it worse. What's good, Simon Feck? I almost stopped watching the sport when Joe Rogan was glazing legendary veterans like Cowboy Oliveira when he was fighting Shopgut. Like Cowboy Oliveira has the skill of a Walmart worker. Listen, my favorite fight of all time is Cowboy Oliveira versus Yancy Medeiros. That's the greatest fight of all time, in my opinion. It's such an old head opinion, but it's back and forth. Multiple rounds, ends in an exciting finish. There's probably like 7 knockdowns between the two of them with like 2.5 rounds or something. It goes both ways. It has all the aspects of a fucking perfect fight. All the aspects of a perfect fight. Like dominance on each end, going back and forth between, who's actually winning. They're both throwing at the same time in the pocket as well. Dropping it's in my opinion the best fight of all time, right? And to look it up, you literally just look up the fight of the century, right? Literally, if you look up the UFC fight of the century, that'll come up. I can fucking guarantee it. UFC fight of the century. Okay, it's not coming up, so that just kind of ruined my whole point. But listen, it's a really good fucking fight. It's a really good fucking fight. Okay. Seeing Lucas put Arman above Fedor were so based. I mean, he literally is. He literally is. Literally just, even off the sole fact of beating Oliveira in the UFC, and Oliveira sucks, by the way, just beating Oliveira puts him above Fedor. Fedor's not even in the top 50. It's not even in the top 50 because 90% of his fights had no skill, right? And on all the fights that did have skill, he lost or nearly lost. Like when he fought Arlovsky in the fake promotion, he got fucking flatlined by Dan Henderson at like light heavyweight. who Dan Henderson, who's a middleweight. Dan Henderson's a middleweight. Yeah, well, he knocked out the greatest fighter of all time, Fedor, at light heavyweight. So we have to say about that. Or I think heavyweight. He fought him at heavyweight even. What the fuck? Pantoja hate video coming out tonight. I'm glad, because listen, I love Pantoja, but I hate that people are glazing him, because beating Kaikor France should not be the thing that makes you believe he's like, oh, better than DJ. He should have already been better than DJ. He should have already been better than DJ, but because he beat Kaikor France, he's now the best flyweight of all time. Okay, that should not be the thing that moves him up. Like, Kaikor France is good, but he should have already been there. And now it's like the hardcore take. Now it's the hardcore take to say Pantoja's actually the best, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. BJ Penn deserves worse than anything he claims to be going through. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Fedor is like a Mike Tyson type, overrated beyond belief because of aura, bro. Bro, when he stepped in the cage, man, oh my God, he didn't look at them. He didn't look at his opponent. He didn't even look at his opponent until the fight started, dude. That's so cold. That's so cold, man. Yeah, and then his brother, who's connected to Ramazan Kadyrov, got arrested for being in the mafia. And then also Fedor's daughter got kidnapped by Ramazan Kadyrov, whatever the fuck that dude's name is, because he wasn't complying. Pride was ass and lame. The one thing I like about Pride was foot stomps and soccer kicks, because I want soccer kicks to come back so bad, dude. Oh my God. Listen, stomps, I can understand why you don't want stomps in the UFC, because they have it in Ryzen, I think, and some of those stomp knockouts are fucking crazy. The amount of power you can generate from stomping on someone's face while they're on the ground is a little bit insane. But soccer kicks, like, and knees to a grounded opponent, like, oh my God, dude, like, it just... There would be so many more cool fucking knockouts. So many more cool knockouts if they just fucking even added one of them. Even added one of them. Don't even add soccer kicks. Add knees to a grounded opponent, right? Or vice versa. Just one of them. Fuck, dude. It would just elevate the UFC so much more. And at this point, this is what I like, because the UFC is headed in that direction, right? They've already kind of allowed knees to a grounded opponent, right? Where if you have like one hand down, it doesn't count anymore. So they're already starting to be more lenient on a lot more of the rules, which I'm so glad, because they have to do that first. They can't just, out of nowhere fucking add them, right? They need to kind of edge people. They need to edge us. They need to edge the NSAC, right? They need to it's the hand placement, right? Eventually, I'd say within 15 years, knees to grounded opponent will be fully legal in the UFC. But it's going to take a little bit of time, unfortunately. That's just fucking politics. Woods got lice-infested pubes. Yeah. Glad to see that name coming in here. We need one of those gay, highly edited, deep analysis videos on the guy who chin-drunk BJ Penn's footwork. That might be a good video. Like a short or something. Like, people go on about Aldo being the top 5 fighters of all time. What's he good at? Oh, leg kicks. Isn't throwing leg kicks in 2009. Yeah, and a lot of his good wins are also marred with, his Chad Mendes win. He fucking, like, blatantly was grabbing the fence. Like one of the worst cage grabs we've ever seen in the UFC. Knocked him down after the bell. I think he's still the third greatest featherweight of the greatest featherweight of all time is Conor McGregor. The second greatest featherweight of all time is Ilia Topuria. The third is Aldo. The fourth is Holloway, and the fifth is Volkanovski. And that's the truth. Conor McGregor knocked out a prime Chad Mendes prime Chad Mendes, not bum Chad Mendes that Volk fought to get a title shot. Demolished him, fucking destroyed him. Flatlined Aldo in his prime in 13 seconds. Come on. And he's entertaining. And skill-wise, he would have beat every other featherweight. Literally, skill-wise, he would have beat every other featherweight. He did beat Holloway. He absolutely would have destroyed. He would have. I so wish Conor McGregor and Volkanovski fought in the same time, because the way Volkanovski moves away from shots, he's 100% he would have gotten caught by Conor McGregor. And he doesn't have the greatest chin of all time. He never did, right? McGregor would have knocked out fucking Volk. That's not even like some, oh, McGregor, you're casual. McGregor fan casual. I wasn't even watching McGregor when he fucking fought in the UFC. I literally have watched him fight in the UFC once. And it was against Dustin Poirier 3. And I didn't even watch the card. I'm not a fucking casual McGregor fan who watched Prime McGregor, whatever. I'm factual and I know what I'm talking about. Ilya Topuria is number 2 because he knocked out those two bums, the other two bums who are the other two greatest, and they both beat Aldo. Yes, it's MMA. MMA math works, and you should use it. Aldo's number 3 because he actually has title defenses and didn't beat a bunch of bums like Volk and Holloway did. Look at their resumes at featherweight; they're terrible. And that's that. I mean, it's that. It's McGregor, Ilya, Aldo, Holloway, Volk. Lawler versus Rory 2 was a terrible fight. That doesn't deserve any recognition. That show was mid as fuck. It literally was not good. I've watched that fight because I'm like, when you start watching the UFC as a newer fan, I've only been watching since 2022 or 2023 or something. I've only been watching for like 2 years or something. So, when I see 10,000 different people go, oh, Lawler versus McGregor 2, you need to watch it. I'll watch it because I want to, watch all the good fights. I literally, I'm like, what is this? Like, the only thing that was entertaining about that fight was the damage that had occurred to their face. They weren't like going back and forth and going to war. It just, Lawler got his lip split and Rory got his nose broken. That's literally the only entertaining thing. And then Rory crit like a bitch. Rory McDonald. Imagine, and new UFC, the greatest fighter of welterweight, Rory McDonald. He's literally, with his name, he's never going to win a title ever in anything that matters. Oh, but he was a Bellator. He's the Bellator GOAT. He fucking sucks. That fight sucked. Crazy overrated. Disgusting. Anyone who says that's their favorite fight, of all time, just disregard anything else they say because it's useless. If GSP never came back to fight Bisping, he wouldn't be remembered. Literally. Also, I'm talking about this in my video that I'm assuming you watched. That's even what Faraz Sahabi said. His coach, like literally his coach on the Joe Rogan Experience was explaining that. And there's a paper trail as well. People that remember when GSP was actually fighting. I haven't watched GSP fight ever, right? But the people that were watching, they know because that was the consensus at the time. He wasn't until he came back and fought Bisping. You picked Oliveira to beat Arman? No, I picked. No, I didn't. There's a paper trail to that. Lost Soul, you fucking piece of shit. There's a paper trail of that, and I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong right here. I'm gonna prove you wrong right now because don't you fucking ever say that. Don't you ever fucking dare say that. Those are fighting words. Those are fucking fighting words. Don't you ever fucking say that to me ever again. I can look that up on Tapology, you fucking bitch. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't use Tapology. You don't fucking use Tapology. You don't understand that I can fucking look that up, you bitch. Yeah. Let's go to here. What did I pick? Oh, look at that. What did I pick? I don't even need to show you what I picked. I don't even need to show you what I picked. You can check for yourself. You can go to Tapology.com and check for yourself. You can go to my Tapology account and check for yourself, motherfucker. I don't need to prove you shit. We need an interview disguised as a free speech channel, but instead of asking BJ Penn about his theories, ask about the street fight. I 100% could do that too, because at this point, really not a lot of. Honestly, I just need 1K subs. I just need to get to 1K, and I can get these people. Right, because Eagle Scout, Patriot, and everything. I don't talk bad about BJ Penn in terms of his situation right now, and I would be open to talking about that. I would legitimately be open to talking about that because I understand where he's coming from. Because a lot of this shit with his situation is really, really shady. If you look into that at all, it's really fucking shady. I could let me catch up to chat. And I'll like run through his arrest, because that alone is like what? Volk was never good. He literally wasn't. He's the worst featherweight champion of all time. He literally is. Running water, that says it all. I mean, literally, like he didn't have nutrients growing up. Like, of course he's gonna have a glass chin. he didn't have 3 good meals a day. Armin Soryukin was eating fucking British platter. He was eating a full English breakfast for breakfast. Lunch, he's getting a sandwich made by mommy. Mommy's making a sandwich with like a warm glass of milk, or like a Coke. He's getting a Coke or something. And then for dinner, he's eating steak. He's eating fucking asparagus and maybe a little bit of caviar. Right? Charles Oliveira is eating, like crawfish or something. Doesn't look like his house has like a crawfish farm or some shit like that. He's eating like a fruit and some crawfish, and that's his only meal every day. He's getting maybe 700 calories a day. Like, yeah, he's gonna have a glass gym. Like, what the fuck? My favorite fight is Marab versus Piotr Yan. Funniest shit ever. It is. It's so funny to watch Marab just destroy fan favorites. Just break fan favorites down. We are in the era of anti-fan favorites, which is why I love the UFC. This is like lost soul. This is something I don't like that you say, like the UFC's cooked, the UFC section now. The UFC is in one of the greatest eras it's ever been, because it's all the fan favorites getting murked, right? Holloway, Gaethje getting knocked out, Oliveira, Poirier, they're all losing. They're all getting knocked out, destroyed. Volk's getting knocked out 3 times. He's losing 3 times in a row. All the fan favorites are getting destroyed. This is my favorite era of the UFC. How many STDs did you pick up from Thailand? 0, bitch. If Jones' resume is overrated, then everyone's resume sucks. All of the Jones victims beat the other guys Jones is ducking. Exactly. Like, literally. Hello, everyone. I know you said you didn't want to talk about the Rigo situation. I mean, I don't not want to talk about it. I'm not going to go out of my way to talk about it, because that's gay and weird and boring. Or if someone's talking about it and it's relevant, then I'll talk about it. But I thought of something funny. Remember how you were talking about that PTSD MMA guy and how he called Lucas and Guru his friends? That's the same point I was making. Lights of Vesta Peeps. That was one of the points I was making more recently, and I think one of my past like 1 or 2 streams of like that. They think they're friends. Oh my god. like listen, we have a very strong community here. I like my community now. I like, the people that are here. If, I had a meet and greet and I met people in person, I wouldn't mind meeting people in person. I talk to people in fucking, DMs. If you fucking DM me on Instagram, I'll probably reply if you're not like a total fucking loser weirdo. And even then, sometimes I will, because maybe I'm in a bad mood and I say, fuck you, man. Whatever. You're not my friend. What? Like, these people have never met each other in person. They don't even know half of each other's first names. Not even their first names. Half of them, they haven't even seen their faces. Like, anyone who's ever been in front of a camera understands that you're a different person in front of the camera than you are in real life. Like, obviously, hello, ding dong, there's no one home, and the people that think they're friends. We're friends because I said I loved you, and I recorded something with you, and I talked to you in the DMs, or we chat in the live chats. Like there's a reason these people don't make it in the real world. Like what? It's literally the equivalent of thinking your coworkers. All of your coworkers are your friends. We're all friends because we're on a work text together, and we go out for drinks. We've gone out for drinks before. Like what? I mean, it literally shows how desperate, solitude, uh, lonely they are. That's what they consider a friend or a friend. Listen, if you're video calling and you're not on a public stream, right? Because that's 90% of how they talk to each other is on a public stream for entertainment purposes. You don't have real conversations. I haven't had none of these people have ever had real conversations with each other. In my book and in the real world's book, to be a friend, to be my friend, to be someone's friend, you have to have had a conversation with them. Isn't that weird? I must be crazy. I must be the only one that thinks like that. That to be friends, the requirement for that isn't making rape and pedophile jokes and saying I'm gonna rape you and I want you to kiss my feet and call me a god king. In my book, in my crazy outlandish take, that's not the requirement for a friend. Like the fall. I mean, they always go, "Oh, Eagle fell off, Eagle fell off." The fall off of those Rigo people is one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen. Because Rigo, by the way, is a fraud. He's a fraud. He wants power, and he's open about that. This is not some, oh, you're obsessed with him, you hate him or whatever. He's open about it. This is something he says. He wants power, and he wants people to call him his God King. And they hand it over without asking. They go, yes, yes. They are giving their masculinity and their entire purpose of self away to someone with less than 3,000 subscribers who tells them to get on their knees and beg for me. They go, oh, please don't. I didn't do it. I didn't mean it. You are my God King. Is that really what it turns into? Holy shit. And they just give it away for free. They go, yes. So easily. Imagine if they got prompted by a lady boy. Hey, listen. They're already giving it away for free, with nothing in return. We just need more gay videos in general. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, what if PTSD is foreshadowing a better Mogwunk and they're the Rigo fans in the future since they all call Rigo their friend? I mean, this is something. Listen, and I don't listen. This is we saw it happen with Lawsol, and Lawsol isn't even one of those people, right? Lawsol isn't even one of those people, and that's why this happened. Why Rigo? I mean, I didn't even know what happened, but Lawsol said it's because he was self-promoting. like literally, like, do they even know who me and Lawsol are? Like, you're getting angry at Lawsol for self-promoting. Did they literally all just transport into Fantasyland? Did they all get collective, like, what is that shit, like collective fucking insanity? They all got poisoned after fucking those like anti-Rigo videos came out. I mean, it's literally like since that happened, they have become crazed lunatics and have forgotten what the real world is. Oh, so you can't self-promo in my chat of 50 people with my less than 3,000 subscribers. Listen, I don't pray for anyone's downfall. I don't, I don't, you know, get excited or or get happy over people's downfalls. But listen, with Rigo, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. I mean, come on, less than 3,000 subs. It's been what, like 3 months since this channel got deleted? I would think if you had 27,000, you'd have a little bit more than less than 3K. Hey, yo. And the last time I checked his channel, which was the last UFC card, he hasn't posted anything other than predictions and recaps for cards for the entirety that his channel's been back. So that tells me something. That tells me something. Eagle, can you make it why it sucks being a Tom Aspinall fan now? No. Absolutely not. Why it sucks to fight Dan Ucker. Because he's a savage, bro. He's a savage. He likes pain. He likes pain. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. He's gonna die an early death. bro, you don't understand. He fucking, dude, when he got on that arm bar, he liked it, man. He was happy. He was laughing after. Yeah, he was laughing after he got his arm ripped apart. That's not something to be proud of. That's permanent damage to your body. It's gonna affect you when you're old, and you have no money because you're a dumb UFC fighter who couldn't get higher than the top 5. I think Better and all those guys are gonna be homeless and talking about how Rigo guided them through the dark. They literally see him as their savior. They have been Jerusalemified. They have turned into Jerusalem and the Guruverse, right? They literally call themselves the Rigorverse. I have always, I went through one of my old streams. I went through one of my old streams from like a year ago. And since a year ago, even when I was on goody terms with Mr. Rigo, since that term got used, I've been so against it because it's terrible. It's a terrible name, and it's dumb, and it sounds gay, and it sounds like something a child would make. The Rigoverse, it's not even original either. Not even original. It's just the Guruverse, which they all claim to hate, but then they just use the name and go, Rigoverse. Yeah, you're the Rigoverse. You're the Rigoverse, and they are the Rigoverse. We are the EagleMMA family. Maybe that's why they think we should be friends, because I call us the EagleMMA family. We are the EagleMMA family. Hey guys, it's not that deep. Okay, it's just a term. It's a term to make you want to give me more money, right? Which they all did, right? All these people, all those fucking Rigo people, they've given me so much money. They've given me so much money. Listen. I'll leave it at that. But you know, they've given me a pretty penny. I'm always what's good at Douglas Memo. I'm always fucking up some part of my face when I shave. Bluff, gay ass, OCD. Connor would get destroyed by Max and Ilya. No, I think Ilya could beat him, but not Max. I mean, he literally beat Max. He literally beat Max Holloway. Like already, he already beat Max Holloway. Lawler's Word 2 only got entertaining after the first half, and that was a few moments. It was like one moment. It's such a fucking boring fight. If this were in person, I'd pelt the sides of your head. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The only besties is me and Eagle, Lossel, and Bismarck. We have sleepovers. Yeah, only us are besties. We're the only besties. The rest of them are fucking weirdos. You actually picked Oliveira. No, I didn't. Look at my topology zapper. No, I didn't. If you like listening to stuff, for us, live streams a few times per month. Talks about like stuff like history, philosophy, etc. It's good to break from the dumb, repetitive MMA talking points. I've listened to one of them, and he was just talking about Muslims. He's talking about Islam and why it's so great. I'm actually Muslim, and Islam is actually great. Islam is actually great because when you think about it, when you think about Islam, it's the most logical religion out of all the religions, right? When you think about Islam, Islam is it's all about morals. It's all about morals. And the morals of Islam that we care about is having sex with children. And our prophet had 13-year-old wives. And that's why Islam is the best. And GSP, George St. Pierre, my fighter, is not on steroids. He looks like he's on steroids. He has a bubble gut. And he took 4 years off. And he lost to Johnny Hendricks. And he has a terrible resume. And he lost to Matt Serra and Matt Hughes. But he's the best fighter of all time. And he's the best fighter of all time because he's converting to Islam. And he's converting to Islam because of our morals, right? And our intellect. When you think of the greatest minds in the world, and MMA especially, they're all Islam. They're all Muslim. Yeah, shut the fuck up about Islam. Yeah, it's the big man upstairs, G-O-D, capital G-O-D, not some fucking bum, Muhammad. There's a subreddit of people. Yeah, stop it right there. Hey, stop right there. There's a subreddit. That's all you need to say. You don't. That's actually what you don't need to say. Is there's a subreddit. People who think they're being stalked, we need to show it to PPV. Okay. Gang stalkers, bro. I follow 2 Instagram accounts. One of them is called Stalked by the Feds, and one of them is a completely insane person who has literally no reason to think they're getting stalked. And one of them is actually getting stalked, right? This person named Stalked by the Feds. It's like some blonde woman. And there's like a literal paper trail of her getting stalked by the fucking police department because she had an affair with a divorced cop and like the whole... She's actually getting stalked by like the government. There's like fucking videos like there's literally like this dude that just followers are everywhere. And it gets to a point where it's like, okay, this isn't like just some random guy who just so happens to be like, no, there's this guy that's always following her. Like, there are some people that are actually getting stalked by the fucking government. Georgian fighters destroying fan favorites is so awesome. It's it's like I said, it's my favorite era ever. I'd snatch your son out and play frisbee with it with your head still in it. Yeah, you know what I'd do? I'd call the cops on you and I'd sue you for the $3,000 you have. I'd sue you and take the $3,000 you have. If you did that. Whatever happened to the knockoff Pelton Bike Eagle? It's literally right there. You can still see the handlebar. You can still see the fucking handlebar. Literally right there. Motherfucker. Not gonna lie, this story requires a Sherm stick. Calling Regal God King is God King. But parentheses over that because like I said, you reap what you sow. And when you say things out loud and you type things and you write things down, there's a deeper meaning to that. Right? And listen, if you call a man your God King, then who is God? If there cannot be God and a God King on earth at the same time. So you're picking one of them. Listen, they're the ones that talk about satanic magic and rituals. They're the ones that are into dark arts. Not me. That ain't me. That's them. That's they. That's the Riggas, the Riggiverse. They're the ones that are into poop magic, and anal fissures, and anal magic, and satanic rituals. They're the ones that are interested in that, and they're calling Rigo their God King. Is there more to that? Who knows? I do. And it's literally blasphemy. Yeah, it seemed lame. I'm not going to hang with people who pedotalize. That's a big word, Lossel. That's a big fucking word. Do you have to look that one up? I've never even seen that. Pedotalize. Without anything to gain, like that's pathetic. Yeah. Like I said, it's literally pathetic. They're not getting paid. The only recognition they're getting is an offhand comment every here and there from Rigo, from the great Rigo, my king Rigo. I have had probably 20, maybe 50 people that have come into my chat, my live chat, or have gone into my comments that have called me king or have called me scoutmaster or some idolizing word. Every single time without fail, I go, do not call me that because that is A, it's weird. Why are you idolizing me? I am, 200 pounds, sitting on a fucking disgusting office chair, screaming to 500 people about Tom Aspinall, why he's a crybaby. You should not idolize me. And you should not idolize anyone other than the big man upstairs, especially not an MMA YouTuber. Oh my god. That's the level? That's the level of someone to be your idol? Is they're my favorite MMA YouTuber. They're my favorite MMA YouTuber. Because their breakdowns on Atiba Gutierrez, Lucas Bresky are just so entertaining. You know what? Rigo deserves to be your God King. He deserves it. MMA Douglas, pet career pigeon over dead eagle bird MMA. I'll fucking sue you for defamation, bitch. I just farted. Great. Well, I'm glad you let all us know. I was gonna ask you anyway, so I'm glad you just let me know. This is good. Yeah, God King. Were you ever going to for real meet up with Rigo? Yeah. And hey, listen. I am a very optimistic person. I believe that this era of Rigo's career, seeing as he's now financially unstable, already not making a ton of money. El Salvador's pretty cheap, but I mean, what was he making? $3,000 a month with 27,000 subs. Now he's probably making $1.7 thousand a month because he has a buy me a coffee link. Never did I think the great Rigo, he still has it. The great Rigo. What is that right there? Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Please buy me a coffee. Yeah. Sure, you've got coffee for a good solid month. Right? And his channel still is just recaps and predictions. Sad. It's sad to see. Sad to see the death of that channel. Sad, but also funny. Right? You reap what you sow. So they really call him, yeah. And they're like all the time. Like all the time. Like originally, like the reason it started, they started calling him that was when the Ronin MMA what's his name? The fucking Leafy kid, the little Leafy on the in the liver. In the liver MMA and the fucking the Rigo, the other Rigo video, they started calling him that when all that shit came out, and it was kind of funny then because there was like 3 videos that had like 10-15,000 views each, all at like the same time. So it's like, oh no, he's not even just not a bad person. He's actually the best, and he's actually this God King or whatever. Like I can understand that's kind of funny, but that was in what, like November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 7 to 8 months. It's been 7 to 8 months since all that happened. And they still think that all those people are after them. They still think, oh, they're good. We need to band together. And he's actually the God King. It's been 7 months. Let it go. Oh, my Lord. Let it go. I mean, shit. 7 months, right? The whole thing with them was they wouldn't let it go. And now these Rigas, the Rigas, not us, the EagleMMA family, they can't let that shit go. Which, like I said, sad. Because they were kind of funny. They were actually, they used to be funny. What if it was the, yeah, and we stole things? Yeah, no. Yeah, imagine, right? Imagine. I don't want to say anything bad about Better because he was always nice to me when I was in his lives, but what the fuck? I mean, these people just have no morals, right? These people have no morals. And they aren't even good at insulting because all they do is project. Every single insult that they've ever thrown at me, I can just throw right back at them, right? Like, dude, like the shit with Better, that might have been one of the funniest. like him out of all people, like really? Like he has nothing. Like he has nothing. And like the shit he was like the main point he was making is, oh, you're chopped, you're chopped. And then I literally I made fun of him so badly and lived rent free in his head for a month, making fun of him for taking up literally. Okay, so Better has had his channel up for like a year and a half, or like 18, 19 months, right? For 16 of those months, over a year, every single thing, glasses, and like 2 weeks, like 2-3 weeks after I finally call it out because I'm sick of him. Of why are you wearing the glasses if streaming is a hobby to you? It's a hobby. It's a hobby to me. So I stream every single day for 40 hours a week, streaming until 3 a.m, and I have a whole character built around my hobby. It's just a fun little thing I do to hang out with my friends. I finally called it out. I said, if it's the hobby, why are you wearing a mask? Why are you like having some sort of identification to yourself? Because then you're making a character, right? The glasses, if he was trying to be a YouTuber, which he tried to, but he didn't get the results he wanted, and he went, no, I quit, and I'm not going to be a real man and just quit. I'm going to pretend that this is just a hobby. I'm going to pretend that it's just a hobby. Right? Even though I want 1 million subscribers and I want things to just blow up out of nowhere. Because he said that before, right? I've been in the Better MMA streams. Listen. And then also told him that he's insecure for wearing the glasses. Because, again, if this is just a hobby, why would you care enough? The only other reason, the reason he gives that he was wearing the glasses was, I'm trying to hide my identity. I'm trying to hide my identity because of all the weird people. They're going to find it if they want to find it. No, nobody cares about you. What? Oh, yeah. We're going to find out Better MMA's identity because he streams as a hobby. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm trying to make something here. I'm trying to make a career here, and I actually have talent. What? I have talent, and I'm trying to make something here. I have a reason to not be saying my full address everywhere I go. And even then, I still don't even care because I know people are going to know my name no matter what, right? Why would you need to hide your identity from nobody? It's for a character. And now also that he's taking the glasses off, you can just screenshot a picture of his face and look up his name and address. That's something you can do. It's pretty easy. It's weirdly easy. Like it should not be that easy. But now it can't be about identity because those people are still around. I bullied him so badly, and I lived rent-free in his head so badly that I forced him to take off the glasses without even telling him to do it. I did what Aspinall wished he could do with John Jones. I destroyed him without even doing anything. And I destroyed him with one of my worst videos ever. This is a point I want to make because the Riggers, they pretended like they did not understand what my better MMA video was about. And I'll make that a members video now because the only reason I made it unlisted is so they could watch it. Because I knew they would watch it, and I'm 100% sure they did. Because of course they are. Of course they're gonna watch it. So I'll turn that into a members video. And they missed the entire point of the video. It was like a 40-minute video of just pure pettiness. Pure pettiness. Making fun of New York, saying New York is gay, so you're gay, and actually California is cool. The whole video was a joke. The entire video was a joke because Better MMA is not worth a good video. He's worth me making fun of the dumbest shit and then throwing in a couple of real insults in there because, like I said, he was starting to piss me off with how weaselly he was. Listen, all you have to do is watch the video, right? And you'll understand it. Man, I fucked up shaving. Okay. That's a good Frost hobby impression. I just hate his voice. And he always talks about Islam and about some stuff. Like, you're wrong, so who cares? Aisha was 6 when she was married, and she was touched when she was 9 by Sunni tradition. Yeah, Islam is a really fucked religion. Dude, one of the craziest things ever, look at like all the countries in the Middle East pre-1970s. Look at like pictures of it. It looks like America. It looks, everyone's having a good time. Everyone has like actual houses and furniture and everything's good. People are drinking. People are having a good time. They're wearing like regular clothes. They're wearing like, clothes from like the 70s and shit. It looked like America. And then as soon as Islam rolled in, the Middle East, and took over the government, I mean, look at it now, right? Listen, your thoughts on fucking Iran, of whether or not we should have bombed them, which I could care less. I think we should bomb everyone. I think we should bomb Iran. I think we should bomb Israel. I think we should bomb Iraq. I think we should bomb fucking Cape Cod. I think we should bomb fucking Guatemala, the fucking Puerto Rico, Japan, nuke Japan. I don't give a shit what we bomb, right? But look at what it's like to live in Iran, right? Being a woman there is not a human life. It's literally not a human life. They cannot show their faces anywhere. They have to wear giant black drapes covering their entire body and face, everything except their eyes in the Middle East. Are you kidding me? In the desert. In the desert, you have to wear a massive black cloth over your entire body. You can't go to a doctor. You can't even go out in public. You can't fucking eat food. It's like, it's I don't like being anti-Islam because, listen, people have their preferences and it's religion, whatever. But, I mean, you can just see the effect it has. And it's fucked. Like, it's totally fucked. And Shias have racist hadiths. I don't know as much about the hadiths, Shias, whatever. All I know is that it's fucked. And they, like, execute people that aren't fucking Christians. Like, or that aren't fucking Muslim. Right? Benil Darwish talks about that. Benil Darwish talks about that growing up in Iran. Right? Being Assyrian. Right? Being a Christian Assyrian. Like, they would fucking stone you to death if you're a Christian. It's like, holy shit, dude. Our sleep gets over a little creamy. Okay. Let's save that for the group chat, Zapper. Only God. No, even that is blasphemous, Zapper Sola, because that term in general is not a good term. That term in general is not used for that. It's used for non-godly deities. Scoutmaster, dude, I need to start saying this shit again. No, you don't. No, fuck you don't. No, fuck you don't. Because I'll fucking time you out if you say that. I'll literally time people out if they call me Scoutmaster or King. Eagle is our king. Yeah. Banned. Hammer. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't fuck you. Never come here ever again. Leave me my little fast $3,000 the fucking. Yeah, I'm not trying to, rag on you, Doug's. No, I'm trying to, I'm just fucking with you. Better started hitting me out of nowhere when he was being racist to me, talking about creating division. Yeah, it's like these people care about who you associate with. Like, I literally don't fucking care at all who you watch or whose live streams you're in or who you fucking chat with or who you associate with. I don't fucking care at all. And these people care. They care so much. And you can tell they care so much because they're still obsessed with me. They're still obsessed with me. They're still going to come into my fucking videos, my live streams, and go, oh, they're still going to talk about me constantly because I dared to associate with someone who they didn't like, right? And that's going to happen to every single one of them, right? What happens when they associate with someone that the group doesn't like? And we see all that with Lost Soul. That happened with Better too. Better used to associate with me, and then he finally figured out that the Riggerverse doesn't like when you associate with Eagle because he associates with Kenny Okoye and James Lynch and MMA Joey. He doesn't care that they don't like Rigo. These people, not only do they care whether or not you like Rigo, they actively are obsessed with the people that don't like him and cannot wrap their head around why. Listen, I used to watch Rigo. I used to be in fucking all of his streams, videos and everything, and I still think he's funny. I can 100% understand why people don't like him. He talks about conspiracy theories in MMA, saying Francis Ngannou sacrificed his own son, making pedophile jokes, making rape jokes, the whole God King shit. Yeah, I can understand why people don't fucking like him. Not everyone you have to associate with has to like everyone. Everyone doesn't have to like everyone. This isn't kindergarten. This isn't middle school. They literally think they're in a middle school clique. That's what their whole fucking little gay little group is. They're like a little middle school clique. They're like, oh, and they have like drama. They have inside drama. Oh, this guy's banned because he said this, and then he needs to apologize. It's middle school drama. And they're all grown men. They're all 30. They're all 30 years old. They're all 25 plus. Holy shit. And they're acting like middle schoolers getting into middle school drama. Oh, well, do you know, EagleMMA, he was saying he actually wanted to hang with Kenny Okoye. And, well, Better actually said that, he was standing with Eagle and Lost Souls was doing this in the chat. This is the internet. These are MMA YouTubers and MMA YouTube live streams where we're all talking about rape, pedophile jokes, the crazy shit you can say, and they're acting like middle schoolers. Oh, did you hear? My God, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's why they think they're all friends, because they have middle school drama. It's like, holy shit. It's insufferable. Insufferable. When I met Eagle, he wouldn't let go of my hand. Listen. I'm a very, a very sociable person. Lil bro think he Turkey all the chic. What? Eagle was oddly maxing, farted again, by the way. Good. Okay. I was wondering when the next time you were farting was. Fan member of the clergy. In Iran, yes, but pre-1970s Arab countries, they were just as bad. I don't think so. I think it was like the majority of the Middle East. The majority of the Middle East, like pre-70s, pre-Islam. Basically just pre-Islam, which it was around the 70s. Maybe it was earlier for other countries. Just pre-Islam, Middle East. They used to be the global tradesmen of the world, right? Think about like 1300s Middle East, 1400s, 1500s. They were the global traders. They traded to everybody. Right? And the Middle East used to be a thriving ecosystem as well. It didn't used to be all deserts. Right? Even as far back as a couple hundred years ago, there were still more greenery and fucking plants. It used to be the global trade hub. And still kind of is, but now they just have Islam and now they just trade oil and pedophiles. Now they just fly people over there that want to have sex with children. That's their global trade now. Is just child rituals, child sex rituals. You're like Joker forcing Batman to take off his mask. Like 2 or 3 weeks after I went after him for that, because I was in Thailand, right? Literally right after I posted that video, I went to Thailand for from May 4th to May 24th. So like 20 days, 21 days or something. So literally right after that, I was living my best life. I was out on the opposite side of the world, which, by the way, like I said, I never pinned that fucking comment. Jesus Christ. In the pinned comment as well, pinned live chat. EagleMMA Thailand trip video for members coming next week, early next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, depending on the content I put out. But I was literally out in Thailand going to Khao Sok, swimming in lagoons, smoking fucking weed, getting hammered, hanging out with a bunch of people, going out partying. And he's sitting in his fucking room in his studio apartment that he lives in with his grandpa. Oh, my grandpa, my God, he take care of my grandpa. Let him die already. Throw him in a fucking nursing home. Living in a studio apartment with your grandpa. Fucking mix, I don't know, just mix sleeping pills into his fucking tea or something. Get rid of him. Take his money, and then you can move out and not live in a studio apartment in New York City and be broke. And pretend that you have a business that you run. pretend that you own a business. And while owning that business, you're staying up until 3 a.m, streaming 40 hours a week. And then the other an extra 40 hours a week, you're sitting in live chats, just watching, doing nothing else, and just actively in a live chat. And you own a business. Stick to that, motherfucker. What's good? Post Brick Ortega as well. What's good, blood? But if the states bomb Israel, then I might die. We have sleepovers. I always forget that you live in Israel because you're like, you're not like a Hasidic Jew, right? You're not like a Hasidic Jew. But yeah, I mean, listen, I hope you don't ever get bombed, right? I hope you don't get bombed. I hope they bomb. I mean, what? You don't live in Tel Aviv, right? I mean, they would basically just bomb the big cities, right? And everything else they just take over. So you would just be under U.S. rule, which is fine because then I could fly over for cheap. Right? Because Israel is a beautiful country. Israel is beautiful. God, have you ever been to Israel, the motherland, bro? It's so beautiful. When are you dropping the Thailand vid? Like I said, and in the pinned live chat, early next week, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday at the latest, because I need to. I mean, it's the Meta Ray-Bans only let you record for up to 3 minutes at a time, so it's a bunch of small videos from my Meta Ray-Bans that I just have to download onto like CapCut and everything. So that just takes fucking like 3 hours to do that. And it's a long video too, because I was there for, like I said, like 21 days or something. Check up the Shia Raves. That shit is so funny. Better Call Me a Fake Christian was so funny. Yeah, like I don't call people fake Christians because I don't think there's such thing as a fake Christian, but there are such thing as a bad Christian, right? Or no, opposite. Sorry, opposite. There's no such thing as a bad Christian. It's only a fake Christian, because Christianity is the religion of forgiveness, right? It's the religion of forgiveness, right? The Bible says it's not let's all be prostitutes, right? It's pretty against prostitution, but Jesus was friends with prostitutes. He was friends with lepers. Literally the whole point of the Bible is we're all human. Let's forgive each other for being human. And also at the same time, not be the worst people in the world. That's the whole scope of the Bible. And these people just always seem to forget that. These fucking Christians always seem to fucking forget that. They think it's about being Catholic and being, oh, it's the good thing, the bad thing. If you do this, you're going to hell. And it doesn't work that way. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Jesus forgave 2 disgusting criminals while he was getting crucified, motherfucker. They missed the entire point of the Bible. This whole Rigo situation is too much. It's so crazy. It's getting out of hand. Getting out of hand. Exactly. No one's free of criticism, as cliche as that sounds. Well, yeah, literally. Guys, it just got worse. It just got worse. Right. I've already made 2 videos about the Rigo situation, and I'm just waiting. I'm literally waiting. I'm waiting for Rigo to put out a non-prediction recap video and or put out a video that does not do well on views, right? He already put one that got like 1.1K, which I could have done it then, but I wasn't posting videos. Now I'm waiting again. Now I'm waiting again for his next video that does terrible. And then I have a whole video planned out for him because, listen, like I said, this is a whole new era, right? And also, starting the next time I go live, there's going to be a new live stream thumbnail, right? To encapsulate the change. It's different. This is a different Eagle. Different Eagle MMA, bigger, better, stronger. Okay? It's not the same anymore. Did Islam come into the Middle East that late? Into the government, right? It was still prominent, but it wasn't the national religion, right? That's when it became the government officials and the fucking priests, and not the priests, all the fucking the presidents and the government officials. That's when they implemented that into the actual country's laws, right? Because before it was just a religion, then it became the laws of the country to live there. That's when it became a shithole. This bitch Mila just called saying she wanted a buffet and smuggled me hella food. What? Her little squirm eyes. What the fuck are you talking about? You're off the fucking fan, bro. You're off the fucking fan. I stand in solidarity with Richard F. That's like one of the most niche. I mean, the last time we brought him up already talked about that, but like, come on. Come on. During the Islamic Golden Age, they still treated Christians like garbage. Yeah, but it wasn't the laws of the country, right? It wasn't the laws of the country, right? Like, it'd be today would be breaking the law to be a woman and fucking go out in public without a face mask on, right? Before it was part of the law, you could go out there, it would just be against your religion, right? Now you get stoned to death by the government. Like, that's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than just being within your own religion. He was living his best life. I literally was, and those fucking nails, I was not having sex with any lady boys. You fucking piece of shit. Batter's grandpa definitely beats him. Daniel Wang, I told you to put the rice on the stove. I told you to put rice on the stove, you motherfucker. You bitch, fucking bitch, bloody motherfucker. You fucking piece of shit. It's fucking 3 a.m, you fucking motherfucker. Why you being so loud at 3 a.m? Fucking motherfucker. Fucking rat boy, motherfucker. Stop smoking in the goddamn house, motherfucker. Guys, the whole better maybe thing, it just took flight on fuck boy, on broke boy. It's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand. Okay, guys, let's not forget Better's favorite hobby is having friends. Dude. Literally, I mean, listen, we'll stop talking about that, but that was the best point I brought up. And it was something that I wanted to say since I first heard him say that, but I'm a nice person. Like, these people forget that I'm a nice person and that I give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't go all out on people all the time. I try to reserve lashing out at people for when they deserve it. And I did. And they took it for granted. And they said, oh, guess what? You mess with the eagle, you get the talons, right? Look at my members video. Eager, knives out. Eager, right? I show you my eagle talon. Okay, I literally have an eagle talon. I'll cut you up, bitch. Don't mess with me. During Muhammad's rule, Christians and Jews were the most protected during traveling when passing through in between cities within their controlled territories. Okay. That's interesting. Right. That is interesting. Well, because Muhammad didn't he like say the Bible was true, but then isn't that what like Islam is? It's like the Bible is like half true, but Jesus wasn't the savior and it's Muhammad. Isn't that like the whole Islam? One criminal, when he was being crucified, to the other died mocking him. Well, they were both saved. They were both saved, right? And it shows that even mocking him, you deserve forgiveness, right? That's what religion is about, right? You know, if Hitler was a Christian, he would have gone to heaven. As unfortunate as that sounds, that's literally how it is. And if he was an actual Christian, not just like, if he was an actual Christian, which he wasn't, because an actual Christian wouldn't go out of their way to genocide a bunch of people. Whether or not, you know, the amount, listen, that's up to you to decide. The fire and the smokestacks. Was it really 6 million? Nobody knows. Okay, listen, it's up for everyone else to decide how much you want to, believe that. But listen, it happened. Some of it, at least a certain amount happened. And that's not real Christianity. Real Christianity is about forgiveness. And obviously, you can kill people and still be a Christian. You can be a soldier. You can be a general and still be a Christian while ordering the death of hundreds of thousands, if not millions. That's still possible. It's very, very rare because most people that do that are going out of the way for power. But what if you're killing 1 million pedophiles and rapists because they took over your land? Okay, you're still killing a bunch of people, right? That's the Christianity is not as simple as black and white. And if you do this, it's good, and if you do this, it's bad, and if you do this, you're going to heaven. If you do this, you're going to hell. It's not like that. It's very, very subjective, and it's very loose. We're never getting the Eagle and Rigo IRL collab. We might listen once Rigo understands why what happened to him happened. Then I'm sure we can come to an agreement. And I still think he's funny. I just think he's now pathetic and a loser. And he's 30 years old. Doesn't have a kid. Listen, you're 30, bro. Like you've got nothing. Like you're not even married. You're 30, you're not even married? Listen, I'm not the type of person to go after people like that. I know things happen and not everyone's life is perfect, but you're 30, you're not even close to having a child. At that point, it's probably never going to happen. Better catch up with the youngins because your time's running out, brother. By law, Christians could be slaves and had to pay extra tax for all Islam's history. Okay. So that way I could still have the opportunity to give you a swirly and tie you to a tree, facing the tree. Come on, come RigoCon someday. I would never go to RigoCon. That's the gayest name ever. Like that. That's another idolization of RigoCon. What are we doing here? That's the same as Rigoverse, right? If I were to do a convention, a meet and greet, you know what it'd be called? It'd be called the EagleMMA Family Gathering. That's what it'd be called because I'm not gay and I'm not 30. Eagle's so cute when he tries to act tough. I am. I can't even lie. I do look cute when I try to act tough. Inshallah, no. Hell no. Absolutely not. Listen, I'm not gonna not talk to someone or dislike someone because they believe in Islam, because they're Muslim, but I can objectively say the religion is wrong. It's wrong. Better start adopting some kids. Rigo, yeah. I mean, literally, he's 24. First of all, he's 24. All those people are out of the loop, right? The only one that's in the loop of what's going on in today's world is like kind of Mogwonk. He kind of understands what younger culture is today, what just culture is today, not younger culture, just culture, because young people are the culture. You have to be, here's the requirement. You have to be under 23 years old to be part of the culture, at least right now. That's my answer. That's my answer. None of them understand what's happening in the world right now. And like I said, their time is running out. Are you really gonna have a kid? Are you gonna get married and have a kid while you're making people beg for you to be their god king? I don't think those two really work together, you know. I think Rigo's probably doing good financially though. He's making good money off the channel. Well, good money off the channel is like 3K, you know. And that is good money. That's good money. That's enough to live in California. 3K is enough to live in California. And in El Salvador, it's 100% enough to live, you know. But out of nowhere, of course, it's going to be a financial hit. Obviously, he literally has a buy me a coffee link. He literally degraded himself down to the gutter. He down to the sewers of having a buy me a coffee link. He didn't even have just some external donation link, right? Where, you know, you can donate and it shows up in the streams, right? Or you get any recognition for it at all. He has a buy me a coffee link. I literally cannot respect someone who calls himself a man who is quite literally begging for money. Begging. There's no positive to that. There's literally nothing to gain from donating to his buy me a coffee link. It's literally just give me money, right? Because hey, I know he's technologically illiterate. You 30-year-old technically technologically illiterate bomb. That's the word for it. It's really not that hard to get an external donation link and put it into your streams and have the donations pop up on the screen. It literally is not hard at all. It's free. It's insanely easy. He's been in El Salvador for, 8 months? His channel's been taken down since, 3 months ago. He's had the time. You have the time, right? He's not putting out any other videos other than predictions and recaps. You have the time. Right? And listen, I could get into all the things that fucking Rigo's done, but listen, I'll save that for the video. Save it for the video. RigoCon is crazy. Yeah, it's like one of the most, I mean, come on. Really? The Lions are taking over. The EMF. The EMFs. The EagleMMA Family is taking over. Right? Electromagnetic frequencies. Imagine being Rigo's kid and someone finds your dad and going bed. Well, that video was funny. The video was funny, but I could understand, and you have to understand why people don't like that. I say worse things than Rigo. I say better things than Rigo. I'd say we're relatively equal on the level of things we say, right? I 100% understand why people don't like me and why people say I should be killed and I should be raped and murdered and fucking kidnapped for the things I say. I understand that because I'm saying disgusting things that 90% of people hate. And you're doing the exact same thing. You have to understand why people don't like you. And then play into it instead of being a bitch and, banning people. Unless someone's literally just fucking up the stream and just muddying it up, then ban them, right? But, whatever, right? Last year I donated $1 to Rigo. That was the only time I donated money to him, and I still get the donation. I mean, I was a member on his channel for about 13, 14 months because the member streams used to be good. That's where it was actually entertaining, was the member streams. And I don't mind giving money to a content creator to support them, right? Because he's not, he's not making $10,000 a month, right? Especially back then, he was not making as much money. So I don't mind paying a couple extra bucks for not even anything. I don't even expect anything, but you guys shouldn't either. You guys should all be members on my channel and not expect anything. I don't expect anything. And I just wanted to see him grow. I wanted to see his channel grow because it was funny and it was different. It was different. That's the same thing I did with Kenny Okoye and anyone else who's different than the fucking 3 people that say the exact same thing over and over again. And the member streams used to be good, and then it became middle school drama. And that's when I stopped being a member on his channel. That's when I started not giving a shit what they thought, and that's when they all turned on me. At least the first time. Right? Because that's when I dared to associate with Kenny Okoye. And I've donated probably, other than that, like $50 to him, right? I don't mind it. I'm proud of what I did because I still want Rigo's channel to grow, right? I still want it to grow because it's different. It's different than the fucking three people that say the same shit. I don't care if I like him or not. I want not the same thing and boring. Thank you for showing me kindness, Eagle. I thought you were going to scold me for saying he was making good money when you brought him to buy me a coffee. I'm the most forgiving MMA YouTuber of all time, right? Because I'm a real Christian. I'm a real Christian. I understand what Christianity really is because I have the Lego Bible and I have the Action Bible. You don't want to fucking cross me when it comes to religion. I understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I have a visual representation of what it was like for David to get circumcised. Okay, I have a visual representation of that in the fucking Lego Bible. One of my teachers in high school used to call himself tech-tarded. Tech-tarded. I mean, he's 30. I don't expect him to be in the know. I don't expect him to be technologically literate. Right? But come on. Like, it's really not that hard. Jesse on Fire is 50. He's 50 and he fucking knows how to use StreamYards and he knows how to fucking clip shit up. And he knows how to edit. Come on. And also, my edits are way better than Rigo's, by the way. If you go to my Shorts tab and you scroll all the way down, you look at my Taitui Vasa and Ian Gary edits. They're way better than anything, any Rigo edit. Yeah, to be honest, the Ngona video was funny, but if people don't find it funny, it doesn't mean you go off on them. It's understandable. Literally, like that. Like, you can go off on them, but understand why they don't like it. Like, I understand why people don't like me, and that doesn't mean I don't criticize the people that don't like me. I understand they don't like me. I understand why, and I make it funny, or at least try. I try to make it funny and interesting and entertaining, right? And I don't criticize people for even thinking, oh, how dare you think, I'm not the funniest person of all time. I know I'm the funniest person of all time. Like, this is the thing. It shows how insecure they are. I know I'm the funniest person of all time. I don't give a shit if people tell me, oh, well, this video, I actually didn't like this video. Some 35-year-old retard who works in fucking construction and his daily meal is from 7-Eleven, where he gets a large Slurpee for $1 and he gets a Slim Jim with a corn dog. He doesn't like my video because he finds it a little bit too offensive. Oh, wow, I should make a whole big deal about that and get actually angry and then ban him. It's like, oh my God, dude. All this for collabing with Okoye? Yeah, I mean, literally, that's like the whole point I was making in my first Rigo video of the Rigo situation or whatever it was called, right? That's the whole point I was making. It's like, you can actually criticize me for things. You can say I'm not funny because that's subjective. It is objective that I'm funny, but you can subjectively be stupid and not understand comedy or, comedic timing or what's actually entertaining or who's talented or whatever, because a lot of people are stupid. I'm objectively funny. You can subjectively pretend that I'm not. You can talk about uploads, schedule, all this. I mean, it's like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it. And it's all supposedly because I dared to collab with Kenny Okoye, which it isn't. It isn't. It's 10 different factors. It's the fact that they love me. It's the fact that they were my biggest fans and they condole that I didn't think they were my friends and that I didn't think Rigo was my friend. And then after that, they go, how dare you? How could you not think like that? So that's the real reason. But they pretend it's about Kenny Okoye because they don't like him. And that's why. Eagle, buy me a coffee when I retire, when I can't get more than 100 views a video. Hey, 316 Immortal, flying in, diving in, Cash Mortal is now his name, with the $4 Californian, a little my hero. Okay, literally, are you trying to get me to time you out? Why are you trying to get me to time you out? I just want you to know, Cashmoto, I appreciate the $4 Californian. I do appreciate it. If you donated me a penny less than $4 Californian, I literally would have timed you out for daring to do an emoji of my hero. I would have timed you out. You are so lucky. We're lucky that that's $4 Californian and not $3.98 Californian dollars. But I appreciate it. What's good, Cashmore? What's good, Saxo? So, unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream as soon as I catch up to chat here. I do have some things I need to do. So I'll catch up to chat, and then I'll unfortunately head out. I have a video posted already, Why You're Wrong About John Jones. It's one of my greatest videos of all time. I have a video coming out tomorrow. Maybe two, maybe not. But a members video coming out tonight, members video coming out tomorrow. And then next week, so many big things coming next week, right? Big public video, Thailand members video coming next week. Come on. So much, right? So much shit coming out. We believe in the gospel of Jesus, son of Virgin Mary. We believe him to be a prophet of God instead of the literal son of God. Okay, as we believe in God to be self-sufficient without the need for family. There's no other like the original source creator whose nature is beyond what you can compute or fathom with our limited worldly minds. We believe that man then corrupted the original version of the gospel, okay, and the version in its original language of revelation, which is why the Quran was then revealed, which is still preserved in its original language of revelation, but we also, okay, it's fake. It's fake. Hate to burst your bubble. It's not real. The Bible's real, and it's Christianity, not Islam. Equal Scout, what's good? What's good, Sexos? And I'm unfortunately gonna have to go, but you guys have a 30-minute video to watch right after the stream. Right? They said they made you quit Xbox or change your gamer tag. What? What do you mean? Who? What? They said they made you quit Xbox or change your gamer tag. Who? The fucking Rico people? Explain what you're saying before I go, because I have no idea what that means. And I'll get the link to my video, because I know you guys are lazy. I know you guys are so lazy and you can't actually go to my channel and click on the video. You have to have it here. You have to have me put the fucking link in the chat. Go. Why you're wrong about John Jones. Put that there. Explain what you're talking about before I go, Dylanzer. Are you still signing up for that oiled up twerking competition, Eagle? Yeah. It's me and Carter PCs, game man. Me and Carter PCs are signing up for the oiled up twerking competition. Explain what you're talking about, Dylanzer, because that's gonna fucking annoy me if I don't know what you're talking about. Please fucking explain it. I'm going to be sitting here waiting. I'm literally going to be sitting here waiting. Okay. Are you talking about the Rigo people? The Rigoverse? You're talking about the Rigoverse. Just quickly, just say yes, no. Or are you talking about the Rigoverse? The Rigoverse, the Rigas. Right, just say yes or no. Just say yes or no so I know who they is. Come on, are you watching this in 0.25 times speed, bro? Come on, fucking get out of here. Are you still getting shit from Rigo on them? Yeah, Sax, listen, if you want to rewatch, this is a rewatchable stream. Listen, this is why I'm the best MMA YouTuber of all time. I'm the only person on MMA YouTube I'm the only person on MMA YouTube that has rewatchable streams. You can rewatch literally every single one of my streams, and it's still current, it's still up to date. Even when I'm talking about things that are only relevant at the time period, they're still entertaining enough to go back and watch it, right? Okay. The Rigoverse, said I stopped going on Xbox or changed my name to stop them from contacting me. Dude, this is the one thing that actually I really disrespect about them is I like when people blatantly lie about shit. I blatantly lied about multiple things. 10,000 different things I've blatantly lied about. They literally know the exact reason. I spilled coffee in my Xbox. I don't have an Xbox right now. I don't have one. And I've been too lazy to fucking get a new one. Because I had an Xbox One, and why would I just get a new Xbox One when I can get a fucking newer generation, the Xbox S or Xbox X? I've just been lazy, and I don't need to play video games, right? You can look at my fucking history on those games, right? Rainbow Six Siege Tracker, the main fucking game I played on my Xbox, Rainbow Six Siege. There's a website called Rainbow Six Siege Tracker. You can literally see the first time, it was like in January, literally in January. Maybe it was February, January or February. One of my streams, I said I broke my Xbox. I spilled coffee in it, and it will perfectly coincide with the last time I played Rainbow Six Siege on my account. Like, what? Is it like, if you're lying about shit, make it a good and funny lie. Like, what? Like, when I lie about things, it's funny and it's at least believable. That's not believable. Me. I'm going to what? I'm going to stop playing video games altogether, other than my on my phone, and I'm gonna change my name to stop them from contacting me. I have an Instagram. I have Instagram that they all follow me on. I have YouTube. They can look at my channel and comment on my YouTube that I'll see, because it's a notification that pops up on my phone because I have YouTube Studio on my phone. Like, what? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, dude. I guess that make it believable, interesting, and or at least one of the three. At least one of the three. I don't care if you lie about me. Literally, I don't care if you lie about me. I don't give a shit. Say, oh, Eagle fucking he said he pissed his pants till he was 14 years old. Funny. That's how he's funny. It's interesting. Did I tell you one time that I saw someone in a stream once say that Jones purposely got into a car accident to fight? I talk about that in the video too, in my video that I just posted. That I'll fucking copy and paste here. It was like a fender bender with the pregnant woman. It was literally a fender bender. She didn't get hurt at all. Tony Ferguson got in a 100 mile an hour like massive crash that totaled multiple people's cars while he was drunk. Like, there's so many more people that have done way worse things than him. He got in a fender bender and ran away because he's black and had weed in his car. Like, this isn't like 2025 now, where like racism really isn't a thing. This is what, like 2016 or something, 2015. Like, back then, there kind of was a little bit of, shadiness with black people and the cops. Like, Dami's saying you ducking them. Yeah, I mean, like, that's like ridiculous, dude. Like I said, like, make it believable. I mean, like, you can, as simple as going on r6tracker.com, search up the name EagleMMA. And that website shows if you change your name too. It shows if you change your name. It shows if you change accounts, because it's still the same Ubisoft account. It runs through your Ubisoft account, not just your Xbox name. So it would show. And why would I stop playing my favorite fucking game other than I'm lazy and I don't need to play video games and I have better things to do, like go outside and go on vacation. Holy shit. Like, again, like that's how like big of losers and like cave dwellers and what's the fucking word? Echo chamber. So much of an echo chamber they're in is they believe that that's something I would do. Like, what? Yeah, come on to Lindsay. Yeah, fucking shit, dude. I used to tune in MMA YouTube for fight information, but I didn't tune in for the drama. That's why I stopped watching. It just became drama. Like, drama. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I want to fucking make fun of people. It's like, that's the whole reason I'm doing this. Make fun of people and make money off it. I'm sure he was hired drunk when he got into the wreck. So leaving was a smart choice, as bad as that sounds. Literally. Like, who? Oh, he evaded the police after a fender bender when he had weed in his car. Okay. Are you supposed to be mad at 50% of the population? What? So we could avoid getting a DUI or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like the running away and grabbing his weed to hide it is a lot better of an option than being in the car with weed. Him running away is a lot better of for like his sentence than getting caught with weed and getting caught under the influence. It's like why would he not do that? Are you serious? Like I said, it's like a fender bender. Didn't even hurt the pregnant lady. She didn't have any problems. Didn't go to the hospital. Didn't have any issues giving birth to her child. And she wasn't even pregnant. She was like 3 months pregnant or something too. She wasn't even like, oh, like 8 months. She got like a massive baby bump. She was like barely pregnant, like abortionable, like by law abortionable. Are we serious? Whatever. Either way, I'm gonna get off. Like, comment, subscribe, buy my memberships, check out the pinned comment why you're wrong about John Jones. Go watch the fucking video. Go watch it. Buy my membership. So many videos coming out. Thank you all for watching. Eagle MMA out.